Hi everyone, now I'm going to review how to show the adaptive assignments from the student side. So we do have a student login here that will work for all of you as long as everyone agrees not to work the assignments. It's just to show the assignments. It is demo1@mailinator.com with password being password capital with a P, password 1. So I'm going to sign in with those credentials. And here I see my warm-up, follow-up, and fully adaptive assignments, as well as some of the grades that the student has done. They have a percentage of learning objectives mastered. And if I click on the first one, you're going to see my warm-up assignment, which again is right here. And if I click on the adaptive part, it tells me, let's warm up before you get to your assigned questions. This will help deepen your understanding of the concepts, which again is something you should just reiterate with your professor, and it's warming them up for the static questions the professor has assigned. It's letting them know that they can track their pace using the objectives mastery meter, which is this little thing right here, the 5 stars. Now this student has actually almost completely mastered all the objectives in the assignment. But if I go ahead and get going and get started, you'll be able to show that this student is, if you click on the objective mastery, you can see what each star represents, what the mastery means. With every correct answer you submit, you gradually demonstrate that you've mastered the objectives. And each star for each objectives that you master, half star, half credit, means you're halfway there. And then once you've attained mastery, you'll complete and earn full credit on the adaptive assignment. So then it talks a little bit about what the points stand for. So the professor has made the mastery part of the assignment worth a specific amount of points. So as they fill in the stars, they get those points. So that's just a quick review for them. So I'm going to go back to my other assignments. And here I've got a follow-up, which is going to be very similar, except for it's not going to be at the start of the assignment. It'll be at the end after I've worked some of the problems. So my follow-up is in progress. And here you can see how I'm doing based on my objectives mastery. So I definitely click on the objectives mastery meter and talk about this part of the assignment, how we let them know what the objectives are that they need to master. And again, this is an adaptive follow-up. It's worth 5 points, and it's built specifically for you, which is the strong point to make about the adaptive assignments. It's built for them based on how they perform, not only on the assignment that they've been working, but previous assignments that they've worked in the course. And then finally have my fully adaptive assignment, which does not have any static questions, but is just a fully adaptive assignment based on learning objectives that the professor has chosen. So one thing I do want you to remember when you're talking about this is to emphasize that we put professors in control of how they want to assign adaptive. They can either assign this fully adaptive assignment, they can assign homework from the book, homework that they select, that they decide and control that they want students to work in addition to follow-up assignments, or they can assign a warm-up assignment. So if they still want students to work problems from the book, if they still want students to work problems that they know they're going to get, they can do so, but they can also assign adaptive assignments in addition that will basically react to how the student is doing in the course. So that is how to demonstrate an adaptive assignment or multiple assignments using this login. So please definitely make this a part of your demo if they're really interested in adaptive, and just remember not to work any of the problems because that will change some of the data we have. All right, thanks everybody and happy demoing.